Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Sonic Love. So in today's video I'm going to be going through my personal top 5 handhelds. This is my favourite top 5 handhelds and I'm basing it on playability. It goes in order of what systems that I play the most, 5 being, wouldn't say the least, but I play it regularly, 4 a little bit more than 5, 3 a little bit more than 4, 2 a little bit more than 3, and 1 a little bit more than 2. I would love to know your top 5 handhelds of your personal choice. Leave it in the comments, that would be absolutely fantastic. And let's get right into the video. Number 5. So it is the very nice RG552. I know that I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but the reasons why I've chucked this in is because I play on it quite a bit. It's really durable. It's really robust. It's very well made. It's like the RG351P, but in a wider screen, a little bit more power, not so much as what you'd like systems on there, but for retro games and light PSP games and Dreamcast games, this is really nice. The screen is absolutely gorgeous. Playing retro games on there, as you well know guys, I love Master System and Rastan. It's my favorite game. I think I've completed it over 1,000 times. I absolutely love it. But playing it on this device is just a dream. I absolutely love it. The controls are fantastic. The D-pad is really nice. The layout's nice. It's comfortable. It is a bit of a beefy boy. It is chunky and it does weigh considerably. My pros are the screen, the controls, and just how it feels playing games, emulation on it, the retro style games. So this is why I've chose this as my number 5. What I dislike about it is the price. I think that it is incredibly overpriced. But if you can pick this up on a sale, then wow, yeah, I would say definitely pick it up. My other gripe that I have with this is the battery life. The battery life is absolutely shocking. I don't know how Ambinic could have done tests to say, you know, oh, people are going to be happy with like 40 minutes of battery life. No. If you're going to make a product that draws a lot of power, then put a large enough battery in it to give us a significant battery usage. You overprice your handhelds as it is, so you know you make your money back. Just give the players what they want. They want to enjoy an experience. So the good thing is about the battery is that it is quick charging. I use a 65-watt charger and it charges within say 20 minutes, less than that, sometimes maybe 15-16 minutes. So that is the only plus side of the battery, is the quick charging. But again, you want at least a couple of hours of playing. There is loads of things that you can do to mess around to get the best battery draw out of it. There is certain OSs that will help with that, but still, it's still not enough. But I still find myself being pulled and drawn to it to play SNES, arcade games. I really do. So this is why it is my number 5, because I do still play it a lot. Love to know what you think of the RG552 guys, and do you think I'm giving it a fair assessment? Love to know in the comments. Number 4, the good old and trusted and amazing PS Vita. Now, the reasons why this is not coming in higher is because you can play, although you can play some emulation on here, it is still not the best for emulation, but you can play natively PSP, PlayStation, and also there is a massive, let me just lower this sound down, oops. The reasons why I chose this is because a hacked PS Vita is just, there's nothing else quite out there quite like it. It's unique. It's really nice. It's very light. The screen is gorgeous. I know it may be a bit bright at the moment. Let me just turn the brightness down. Yeah, so I absolutely love the PS Vita. It is very good. I love playing all, you know, just have a little look at the library here. You know, we've got all the bubbles there, as you can see. When you go into the bubbles, you can just have so many collections of games. These are PS Vita games. all in one place, and it is just so easy just to jump in and out of games. It's such a great experience. The library of PS Vita games is incredibly good, like even for something that is so old. The enjoyment I get from playing from this is just fantastic. I don't know how many times I've played the God of War games, Borderlands, oh, the list is endless. The Street Fighter versus Tekken games, Persona 4, Ratchet and Clank games, and then also to have PSP. So you can just have, you know, as many PSP games as you want on there, swap them in and out. All rounder, this is just such a great unit. And for being so old, and the technical ability of this is still fantastic to this day. And I can see why it's so very well loved in the community. But yeah, this is why it is number 4, because I still play this a lot. Number 3. So number 3 is my Odin Pro. I absolutely love this. When I first got it, I was never off it. It was just such a joy. I know the light has just been shipped now, so that is pretty cool. So I hope people really enjoy it. But the reasons why I love this is just its ease of use, really, more than anything. It's got a fantastic screen. It looks amazing. It feels amazing. It's very comfortable. It has analog triggers. So for driving games, especially with Xbox Game Pass, it just makes it a really, really good, enjoyable experience. And even with retro games and old PlayStation 1 racing games, the fact that you can use the analog triggers is just a real joy to play. The pluses that I have for this is just its comfortability. It is incredibly comfortable. It feels very, very nice, and you can play for extended periods of time. The battery life is probably one of the best that I've seen in any handheld that I've tested so far. It is really, really, really good. Sound quality is nice. The D-pad's nice. The placement of everything is just very well suited. This is a very, very, very good handheld all around. Emulation is fantastic on it. You're not going to be disappointed if you ended up getting a Odin Pro. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite ways to play streaming. So this is the reasons why I played Xbox Game Pass on this more than any other device that I own. But I also like to play a lot of GameCube games on here as well. And Tatsunoko versus Capcom. This is where I like to play it. I just think the D-pad's fantastic. Yeah, everything. I just love everything about this, and this is why it is my number 3. Love to know what you think of the Odin Pro. Is it something that you're going to get or something that you own? But I really, really, really do enjoy the Odin Pro. Number 2. Now, I know a lot of people are going to go, what the... But yeah, this is my number 2. The reasons why it's my number 2 is not because of its size or anything like that. It's just that it's so easy just to put in your pocket and whip it out, excuse me, and then literally just start playing retro games anywhere. You know, I play it while I'm making a cup of coffee. I play Pachinko and just slam the button while I'm making a coffee or doing something. It's absolutely fantastic. The screen is beautiful. This is the second version, so the Miyoo Mini V2. So it comes with a better updated screen. No, it doesn't have like analog triggers, but the placement is just, it's really comfortable in the hands. The D-pad is fantastic. It's just really good, and the games look fantastic on here. They actually look bigger than what it is because of how thin the bezels are around the edge, so it makes the viewing experience seem a lot bigger than what it actually is for the size of the unit itself. But yeah, I absolutely love this. If you haven't picked one of these up, guys, I strongly recommend it. With the new Onion OS software that was on there as well, just makes it an even better experience. And the amount of games you can play on here, it's such a great fidelity, and also the emulation is top notch. So yeah, this is the reasons why. You can take it anywhere. It's so portable, it's fantastic, it looks great, and it plays amazing. And I highly recommend it, and for that price point, this is probably one of the best handhelds that you could possibly get. so far, really. If you're into retro gaming itself, plays really, really well. Love to know what you think of the Miyoo Mini, guys. This is why it's in number 2, because I freaking love it. Number 1, I don't think this is going to be too much of a shock to anybody, and this is my personal choice of the reasons why I think the Steam Deck should be number 1. In my honest opinion, it's because I play this the most. Ever since I had the Steam Deck, I've non-stop played it. It has been an absolute joy. The fact that you can have AAA games, Elden Ring, playing amazing and looking fantastic, Spider-Man, Cyberpunk, you know, I'm playing Zelda, Wii U games, Wii games, GameCube games. It doesn't matter really what you throw at this, it just doesn't seem to disappoint. It's just an absolute joy. And at the moment I'm playing one of my favorite games of all time, which is Xenoblade Chronicles X, and it just plays and runs fantastic on here. You can see what I'm playing. You know, it's just, yeah, Wonderful 101, another absolute classic. Retro games amazing, streaming on this is amazing, just AAA games is amazing. At first I thought this was the biggest pile of shit that I ever seen, because it's ugly. It is absolutely ugly. It's not going to win awards for beauty, because it is a beast, not a beauty. But it grew on me, and it's surprisingly light, even though it is got a little bit of heft to it. I think the way that it's been designed, and it is still incredibly comfy. I've had no issues with it whatsoever. Everything is at your disposal. It's just wonderful, and the D-pad is nice, the analogs are nice, the screen is nice. I know I've heard a lot of people saying that the screen's crap, but I've had no problems or issues. The games look absolutely fantastic. Battery life is not the best, but you know, we're drawing a lot of power. You know, you can lower the TDP and mess around with the settings and get the best out of the battery and stuff. They've just done a really good job, and in my experience, like, this is just everything that I could ever possibly dream of. Been doing retro gaming for quite a while now, and the systems that I've had and had to deal with, and then just to have something like this that Valve has produced, and the experience is just absolutely wonderful. As I say, yes, it's ugly as sin, and it is not going to win any awards, but it has been designed to play games on, and when you start playing games on it, you realize that it's got nothing to do with looks. It's actually really, really well made. So this is why I choose this as my number 1 handheld, because basically it does frickin' everything. It does absolutely everything, and everything I'm throwing at it, it actually works really, really well. There is a few bugs though, because you know, SNES, I don't know what it is with RetroArch on here, but it just doesn't seem to run that very well. For a system that can like emulate Xenoblade Chronicles at like 60 frames and look absolutely fantastic, but then it can't play a SNES problem. I've seen people say, oh, well, we struggle with it, but that's just a software issue, and obviously hopefully down the line those improvements will be fixed. But everything else that I've tested has just been absolutely fantastic and wonderful. It plays well, it looks amazing on here on the screen, and this is why I've chose it as my number 1. Love to know what you think of my 5 choices of my personal gaming devices that I own, and the reasons why I've picked this bunch of 5 handhelds. Love to know if you agree, disagree, and also love to know if you have a bunch of handhelds, what would be your personal top 5. If you like the video, guys, I would truly appreciate a like. Look forward to more games. I am going to do another video. I did a poll, and obviously both videos came out that you wish me to do, so I am going to do a 5 mini handhelds, because I love the mini style handhelds, and obviously I own a lot of them, so I'm going to do a top 5 of them also. But yeah, a like would be great, a follow would be even better, a share would be remarkable, and I'll leave you some gameplay off each device, only snippets, and yeah, take care.
Welcome to the 6FFS. Select fighter. こに這いつくばらせてあげるから。Round 1 Fight!
Laps to go. Okay, let's go.
Targets located at 12 o'clock. Both targets identified as highly skilled fighters.
This'll be good.
Let the madness begin! Fight!
Crush them!
It seems
Mondo notion, dude.
Jaw-breaking news.
Oh, hot and juicy, bro.
Philly's probably in the kitchen getting ready for the party.
What about my dog?
No problem. But always on a leash and never in the kitchen area.
Tragic events that took place around town, leading up to the capture of New York City crime overlord Wilson Fisk. Police first responded to calls of multiple activists.
What's this world coming to?
That cute social worker was here again today. You want to meet her, you let me know.
Witnesses reported even more explosions and a barrage of gunfire coming from inside the building after Spider-Man and the
Hey,
NYPD
Peter.
had moved in.
What's up?
Just dropping in.
However, once things quieted down, it wasn't long before Fisk himself was seen being escorted out of the building, handcuffed and in custody. This marks a big...
Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there. That is just a brief look of the gameplay and what to expect if you do choose to get one of these handhelds. I'd love to know your opinions on the choice that I did for the 5 best handhelds of my collection. Like would be amazing, share would be even better, and subscribe, wow, I truly appreciate you. And as always guys, take care.